Hey everyone out there, YouTube. So I'm back with another video. Today, I guess I should take these off, right? Today I want to talk about Black Panther, the Marvel Universe comics. So normally I don't talk about stuff like this, but it's actually on like a good kind of trend of good comic book movies. So, and I'm here because Black Panther should have always had the credit where credit's due. Um, so finally, we get to see a developed African country that is both culturally significant in its regards to traditionalism, as well as a technologically advanced society. And that's something that's not often portrayed. You know, when you look at Africa, the first thing that a lot of people think is old, dirty, decrepit, not much there. Now, I will admit, in a lot of African countries, there is a lot of corruption, but it's good to see a representation. It'll be good in the public viewing. You know what I mean? To actually see a represented an African nation that's both traditionally sensitive, culturally sensitive, and technologically advanced, right? So, I'm excited. I'm excited for the film. It's not. I don't think it's coming out until next year, but I will definitely see it day one for sure when it comes out. You know what I'm worried about though? So I'm looking at this movie and I'm thinking to myself, that is it going to face a lot of backlash for being a black, centered, like all centered black movie. You know what I mean? Like there's a character that's finally a strong kind of character, you know, who's obviously well spoken and very well established as far as like economically, as far as finances go. He's a very well established man. And do you think that will cause some kind of backlash or some kind of controversy? Because I mean, you saw the last 8 years of the Obama term, and it was just nothing but pure hatred, you know, for the most part. Just people being like, oh, he didn't do anything good, he did all this, he's doing that. And while I admit Obama I don't think he acted as readily as he should have, or as steadfast as he could have at times. You know, I'm not gonna hate the guy because he's black, but I feel like this movie is probably gonna have the Obama effect. And what I call the Obama effect is you're gonna have a lot of people, like all black people, are gonna go see this movie, which is good. Black people need some kind of positive reinforcement, some kind of positive representation in media. You know, that's not Scandal. You know, Scandal isn't really, I don't know, isn't really a positive representation. But however, black people need to have some kind of representation, like a positive representation in media that's not all about the same tired old rhetoric of gang violence and shootings and stealing and all this stuff. But I think we're becoming more culturally aware of our surroundings and how globalized we're starting to become. You know what I mean? Like years ago, I never would have thought that we'd ever see a Wonder Woman movie. I never would have thought ever that we'd see a lead female superhero who's on par with Superman, and always has been, but actually getting their own movie. I never would have thought that I'd see that. So to see something like, you know, and I never would have thought I'd see a black president ever, you know, or mixed president, but whatever. I never thought I'd see a mixed president ever, but to see, so to see like that, and to see Black Panther, that really, for the most part, was just like a niche kind of like cult following kind of comic, to actually having an established movie and with established actors and a really good director. You know, it's just I don't know. I think it's just, I like, as far as culturally, where the world, specifically America, because that's just where I live, but I like where, as far as as far as culture goes, I like where America's going. There's a lot of things I don't like about where America is going. Most of it I don't like, but I like where America's going with how to portray a more diverse group of people in television. You know what I mean? Like, we're finally getting something like that, and I think it's long overdue. Obviously, it's long overdue. But I'm excited to see the movie. I'm excited. You know what I'm really excited about? I'm excited to see the reaction that black people are going to have when watching this movie. Even a lot of black people, unless you read the comics, even a lot of black people don't know who Black Panther is, or that even Black Panther was a hero. You know what I mean? And so I feel like when black people see Black Panther, it's gonna be like when they had an all-female showing of Wonder Woman, and women were like crying. You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's actually, I think it's along the same lines of, like, you're having this positively reinforced black man, who's powerful, who comes from a rich African kingdom, and which is something you don't hardly see anyway. You know, that's gonna stir a lot of people. It's gonna stir a lot of emotions, whether it be good or bad. You know, it's gonna stir a lot of emotion, and I'm excited to see what the reaction is going to be. Even though, like I said, you're gonna have a lot of black people who go see this movie, but black people need to see that, especially now. You know, with all this talk in the media about how blacks are getting killed every day, because the media doesn't care about you. The media just wants a story, right? And that's the trending thing, is that black guys are getting killed. Let's make a story about it. Black people are getting killed. We can get our ratings up. You know what I mean? So when it's like, when you get to the point where it's like, black people are basically being exploited, like black killings and deaths are basically being exploited by the media to get ratings for the media's in. You know what I mean? Like, that's like, I think black people need to have something good. You know what I mean? Something, and you know, a lot of black people just in general tend to, not in general, I'm not going to generalize black people like that, but there are some black people who I know that tend to wallow in despair a little bit, because they feel like they're not going to get anywhere in life because they're black, and it's systematic racism and all this stuff that comes up, and when you're black, as far as race goes, and I think people are starting to become more aware of it. I mean, look, even Hollywood's becoming aware of it. You know what I mean? It's kind of a big deal to see, like, Hollywood that's mainly ran by white guys to, you know, fucking make a Black Panther movie. I think that's great. So, I'll be excited to see what the reaction is going to be with black people. I've already looked at a few people online, and just their reactions have just been, it's just good to see. Like, it kind of puts a smile on my face sometimes, because it's just good to see black people who are like genuinely excited to see a black person do well, or a black movie do well. That's not a blaxploitation film. You know, it's an actual, like, serious film that has, like, a budget and shit. You know, like, so people are very excited about that. I'm excited about that. I'm really ready to see this. So, and from the trailer, it looks like it's going to be good. But they have a good director behind it, so I'm not too, just like with Patty Jenkins. Once I learned that Patty Jenkins was going to be on Wonder Woman, I wasn't worried anymore, because she's a good director. And same with this director. He God, I wish I could remember his name. I don't remember his name, but he did Creed. He did Fruitvale Station, right? Leave a comment down below if I got that incorrect, but I think so. But if this is the director who did those movies, I don't have any quarrels. He's gonna be great. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. If you're black, comment. Let me know how you feel, or even if you're white, I don't care. But like, just specifically for black people, let me know if this stirs any kind of emotion for you. If you're like, holy shit, a black person's being positively represented, you know what I mean? Especially from Africa, you know, like Africans are smart ass people, you know what I mean? Like, Africans are very smart. Africans are probably one of the few groups of people who studied astrology, you know what I mean? So, man, I'm really excited to see this movie. So, yeah, leave a comment down below. If you're black, especially, leave a comment down below. Let me know if this stirs any kind of emotion. Right now, I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I've never seen black people as less than, so it's not really anything that I'm like, ooh, you know, whatever. But I think it's about time, as far as due diligence, to get, you know, good representation, right? So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Did it stir any emotion? Do you feel blah? You feel great? Are you mad? Are you racist? Just leave a comment down below, guys. Talk to you later. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.